Thank you for clicking. Please subscribe. The federal government of Somalia has called on the diplomats in the country not to interfere in the country's internal political affairs. The notice by Information Minister Osman Dube called after representatives of the various entities including the United States, the European Union, and the UN offices in Somalia say they will not support a possible partial term extension for Somalia's current president. Dube said his government expected its international partners to respect Somalia's sovereignty and territorial integrity within the principles of international law. He added that it is illegal to intervene in a sovereign state's internal issues, calling it a red line that must never be crossed. The government of President Mohamed Abdullahi Farmaajo is facing international pressure to conduct election. Disputes over the electoral process have held up the balls, and talks among the political stakeholders to end the standoff have yet to bear fruit. Meanwhile, the president's term officially expired last month, and the opposition group have said he no longer has a mandate to run the government. Political analysts said the strong comments from the international community were expected because Farmaajo's administration failed to utilize its mandate during its term in office to plan for transparent polls. Actually, the role of the international community for pressuring the Somali actors in conducting the election is very crucial, especially in this period where the electoral impasses create anxieties for the Somali people. Historically, they used to play a similar role in helping the stakeholders to come together and chart out a peaceful and inclusive electoral process, but this time round, their influence and presence is more critical. A senior analyst and a lecturer, Mohammed Matan, at International Relations, the University of Somalia, said the international community have invested in Somalia's recovery and has a say when things are not going in the right direction. The international relations are based on economy, security, and law, and therefore it is not right for Somalia, through the minister, to warn against the interference. He added, in his opinion, the diplomatic comments about the delayed election were not against sovereignty of the nation, but were for the norms of international law. Meanwhile, the UN envoy James Swan has held meetings with Somali state leaders in the past week to iron out differences. The state leaders, which are rejected to participate in the talks about the election, are the Jubaland state and the Puntland state. Those two states have rejected to have a say on what's going on due to the differences between them and Farmaajo. Despite the political differences that is going on currently, there is high possibility that Mohamed Abdullahi Farmaajo will be given 2 more years. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like for more updates.